kids, today's video is all about the mistakes that almost all owners make or will make while caring for guinea pigs. Or let's call it a learning curve, because none of these really have anything to do with doing too little research, but these are just mistakes that will kinda, unfortunately, inevitably happen. So the first one concerns fleece items. If you use fleece hiding spots, it will take a lot of trial and error to find products that will work for you. Some items are really hard to clean, some work great at your best friend's place, but you just cannot seem to make it work, or your guinea pigs cannot seem to make it work. It will take some time to figure these things out. And these things might change every time your guinea pig group changes. I, for example, love hammocks for guinea pigs. They're easy to clean and my guinea pigs are obsessed with them. But I also know people whose guinea pigs couldn't care less about them. There is no way of predicting which things will work for you and your guinea pigs. Also, some guinea pigs might have trouble with a particular veggie or fruit, and it takes some time to connect the dots. Or they can also suddenly develop a problem after having been fine with this piece of food for a long time. Sometimes when guinea pigs get older, they cannot really tolerate watery foods as well. Or, as was the case with one of our guinea pigs, one just couldn't tolerate apple anymore. Perhaps it had to do with the amount of antibiotics that she had to take after a couple of surgeries, though we did give her a probiotic, or it just happened. Whatever it was, the guinea pig just couldn't eat apple anymore. In general, the guinea pigs only get a tiny piece of fruit once a week or even less than that, and that guinea pig always loved her apple snack. Until one day we noticed that she always developed bloat after having apple. That sounds super straightforward now that I'm saying that, but when we first noticed that she was a little bit bloated, we had to try to find out which foods would cause their reaction, and it took a while to figure this out. Other types of fruit were totally fine, it was just apple. Unfortunately, there is no one size fits all, so you might encounter this problem, but no one can really warn you beforehand. You might also go through a variety of vets, and unfortunately this sometimes means it delays the healing process. Even if you get really good recommendations or are super happy where you're at, sometimes things change because vets suddenly change offices, or you get a really odd diagnosis all of a sudden, so you want to get a second opinion. We used to go to this big animal hospital and were really happy there for a while. The surgery they did on Frida was perfect, the abscess healed well, and we were super happy with the advice we received. Fast forward a couple of years and another one of our guinea pigs got sick and stopped eating. We went to the same place and the suspected diagnosis was a problem with perhaps one of the piggy's molars. After the surgery, they told us that they couldn't find a problem, but due to the front teeth looking odd, they suspected some illness only dogs can get and advised us to put the guinea pig down. Just like that. I ended up Googling this mysterious dog illness and couldn't find anything online that was related to guinea pigs. There didn't seem to be an owner in this world whose guinea pigs had this and was seeking help online. We ended up going to a different vet for a second opinion because the whole thing just seemed odd. And it turned out my guinea pig had bitten on his cheek. And as is the case with humans as well, if you bite on your cheek, it swells a little, so you end up biting on it more often. There is no infection, no teeth problem, just a really unfortunate accident. This whole entire thing reads like a all's well that ends well story, but it of course caused a lot of stress, tears and confusion. In this case, finding a different vet who specialized in guinea pigs and getting an appointment took about 5 days, which, due to the nature of this not really an illness thing, was fine for the guinea pig, as the wound just needed to heal on its own anyway, and we couldn't really speed up that process. However, a situation like this can seriously delay the healing process and also have some unfortunate consequences, and it's really hard to prepare for a situation like that. And my last example is something that happens way more often than I would like to admit, and it is buying a snack from a pet shop online, thinking it would be great because you've had stuff from this brand before, being super happy with the product once it arrives, especially if it looks really adorable because it's season themed, get super excited to watch the guinea pigs eat it, and then start second guessing yourself because just when you're about to open the package, you realize that there seems to be an ingredient that you're just not sure about. And so you decide not to feed it to your guinea pigs, and it turns out it was completely unnecessary having purchased it in the first place. And unfortunately, just because you like one product from a brand doesn't mean that all of their products are great, so this is something that probably happens to a lot of people as well, and not something you can really prepare for. These were a couple of mistakes that probably everyone will experience at one point while caring for their guinea pigs. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you guys next time! Bye!